Hello, we are students of National University. This is an interview with a foreign manager. This time, we invite Carl as our interview.
He is from America and he's an engineering manager in Artesyn Embedded Technologies. And today we are so lucky to have him. I'm majoring in accounting, and I'm going to go to the PwC or KPMG.
Oh.
Next year, I have an internship.
Internship with Price Waterhouse.
I'm majoring in MIS, Management Information System. Yeah. So like when I'm freelance, I'm doing some graphic design or web development.
My major is Southeast Asian language. I studied Vietnamese.
Okay. Just Vietnamese so far?
Because I am freshman, so when I second grade, I will learn maybe Indonesia or Thai.
Okay.
Am I in finance?
Finance?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit like accounting. We always account.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, which one of you is friends with Ning? Ning Han? Han Ning?
Oh, me.
Okay.
Me. Kevin. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm the classmate. I used to be the classmate.
Okay.
We are in National Tsinghua University.
Right.
Yeah. But now I'm in Zhenjiang University. I'm in different department. Well, I used to study in the EE, electronic engineering.
Okay.
But I'm not very adaptable in the
So
course.
you decided to change to
Yes.
finance. Okay.
Change my life.
Yeah, that's a big change.
Almost changed my
Different
life.
types.
Yeah.
Totally different. I also when I was in Tsinghua University, there are always physics and mathematics, and now it's just accounting. Okay.
The numbers.
Yeah. Just
It's different.
yeah.
Okay,
Well, still a lot of math though. Still have math
Yeah.
involved. Yeah.
But
but
the
we
math
can
is
use the calculator.
yes,
Right.
and it's very simple.
Right.
Totally
no
very
theory.
simple.
No theory. Just equations. And,
No equation, no
Entries.
no. Engineering mathematics is very hard for me. But now it's very easy because
yeah.
in accounting,
Yeah.
it's totally different.
Maybe we can get started.
Sure.
Okay, so thank you, Carl, for accepting our interview.
You're welcome.
Okay. So I want to ask the first question is, when you come here in Taiwan, so what was the most adaptable things in the beginning?
Well, the life I had in the U.S. was very different. Almost everything was different. So I had to adapt to a lot of different things, like
About the weather?
way of living, food, weather. Yeah, the way I got to work was totally different. Before I had a car and I drove to work, and now I just take the MRT. So
So you didn't drive by yourself in Taiwan?
I do a little bit.
Oh.
I married a Taiwanese, so my wife has a car, or now we have a car. So,
Nice.
but she drives it to work, and I don't. I drive a little bit, but not too much.
Often by MRT. Often by MRT.
Mostly by MRT. Yep, to work.
So your company is nearby?
Here?
Yeah, yes. It's just one stop over, and in Nehu Science Park there, or business. Yeah.
It seems like you had worked in Taiwan for a while. How long did you work in Taiwan?
I've been here 3.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why did you work in Taiwan? Was there any reason or motivation that made you to work here?
Yes, my company started a design center in Taipei, and they asked me to come and work with the Taiwanese coworkers to help get the design center going.
Okay.
So I came and helped with technology and processes, engineering, all the engineering stuff that we needed to do. I helped as much as I could,
Oh.
and then I decided to stay. So
Oh.
So, in your opinion, what is
Yes, sir.
the difference between the American managers and Taiwanese? What's the difference you think that is?
yeah, I thought about this question. Let's see. The major difference that I would say, and every manager is different, so it's hard to say, it's hard to put all American managers into one category versus Taiwan, because every individual has a different way of managing,
yeah.
right? But in general, I think managers in America are more open to listen and
More open-minded.
more open-minded, yeah.
Yeah.
More flexible,
More flexible.
yeah. More, I would say more flexible, more open-minded.
So, what were the difficulties you had encountered in Taiwan workplace, but you didn't encounter in America's workplace?
I've been in a lot of different workplaces, so it's hard to. I mean, in Taiwan, I think. Let's see, what's the major differences?
Or interesting things, I think.
I think the Taiwanese are a little more friendly.
Friendly?
Like, and at least to me they were. I mean,
Because you are handsome.
no, I think there's just maybe a little bit different work environment, at least for an engineering. An engineer environment is a little bit different than some, because engineers tend to be very quiet and not
right. Yeah.
not very social, right?
Yeah, right.
And I think Taiwanese are more social, a little bit. Yeah. My coworkers we do more things together, going out to eat, more activities, stuff outside of work, you know.
So the environment.
Like every Thursday we play badminton.
Environment more
They have-
friendly.
Yeah, just more social, I would say.
Social. Everybody likes to eat out.
And in the U.S., after work, more people want to just go home to their family. And people live farther apart too.
Yeah.
You know, in Taipei, people are closer together, physically just closer together, because it's a smaller space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of the city
And
is
in the U.S., everyone gets in their car and drives
Drive away.
far
away.
away.
Yeah. And here, you know, you can take the MRT together and go somewhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, what we have to notice when we cooperate with a foreign manager? So, may you give us some advice? If
So, can you repeat that?
so, I mean, what we need to take notes for the cooperating with a foreign manager. What should we need to take note? Careful or something based on culture or anything?
I think for Taiwanese, it's more difficult to express your ideas.
Yeah, really.
So
really.
don't be afraid to speak up.
Yeah.
Even if you don't agree with your manager, it's okay. For most foreign managers, I mean, obviously it's not going to be the same for every individual person.
Yes.
But I think, I would say my recommendation is don't be afraid to speak up,
Yes.
I think because
express your
of
ideas.
our
Yeah.
education always they ask us the standard answers. So sometimes we don't know how can I do and what I need to do that.
Right. Yeah. You can ask why. Why are we doing it this way? Or I think there's a better way. And I think most managers that I've had in the U.S. would listen. They're, more open to hearing input from there.
Yeah, right. Maybe
People.
that is because some of our family education, they will, our parent may teach us like, don't ask, just do it.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Don't ask, do it.
Right. And that's
Study. Don't play.
right.
So, will you ask your boss why we have to do it?
Oh yeah.
You challenge him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I think that's healthy.
That's help.
And a good boss will accept that. And
We were afraid.
Afraid to do that.
yeah, I understand. Yeah,
We're afraid to lose our jobs.
yeah, I know, and that's unfortunate.
Which mistake that you think Taiwanese subordinate usually make?
I think just what I said, just not speaking up,
Oh.
Um,
This is a mistake.
just staying quiet, or
Yeah.
just
Too
just
shy.
trying to just do my job and
Yeah. Really.
don't bother anybody else. Just do what my job,
And
more try to be more collaborate more with coworkers and things like that. I think my work environment is pretty good that way. Some of our new work coworkers, let's say if we hire new people, sometimes we have to try to get them to express
oh.
more. But yeah.
Maybe that is because some Taiwanese engineer don't bother him.
Yeah.
Him or she, her. Yeah.
And other advice I might suggest, just for young people in general, is if you have an opportunity to do a working vacation or something, or what do they call it? When you have opportunities to go work in another country,
Yeah.
sometimes,
Work
and then
abroad.
work abroad. Yeah, I would suggest that. Take some time to, instead of just going right from school to your job, maybe take some time to really kind of figure out what you want to do. Instead of just having somebody tell you, oh, you should do this major. So I think, my wife said that she kind of was told what to do, kind of told what major to do,
Yeah.
based on some interest that she had, or what just what a teacher thought, and try not to let yourself be pushed into something you don't want to do.
We need some courage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some courage. Yeah.
Needs courage.
So before you come to Taiwan, do you work with another country?
Nope.
No.
I traveled,
Travel.
business travel, but
Business travel.
never living and working. Taiwan is the first. Experience.
Countries?
Oh, a lot of European countries. I traveled to China a lot. School of Business, and yeah.
Can I ask, how did you find your passion or in your job? Because you are engineering.
Yeah. Well, I was always strong in science and math, and I always wanted to do stuff with electronics, and it started in high school, you know. So yeah, ever since I was in high school, I knew that engineering was where I wanted to go. So.
So you know that is what you want, and
yeah.
you can do all your best.
Right. Yeah. That's
So you find
been a good choice.
You find your own path in your senior high school or university?
Senior high school.
Senior high
Senior
school.
high school. Nice.
Yeah.
How come so early?
I don't know. Just
Yeah.
So when
know-
you are a senior high student, you knew how to code in your school, in your education.
well, so in my school they had. You have regular classes that you go to, and then they also had like different, I don't know what, I forget what they're called, like shop classes or things that you can do outside of the normal classes, like electives kind of thing. So one of the things that they had available at my school was electronics and learning electricity and stuff like that. And that just really caught my attention, and that's why and then I went to school for electrical engineering, and here I am.
I'm also used to I don't know how to tell it.
You started off
Yeah.
thinking you wanted to go.
Yeah.
Was that your choice to go to electrical engineering?
Yes. I am. How can I say that?
It's okay. It's okay. I think
Okay.
it's very normal in
Yeah.
on the workplace. I think we have few chance to speak English,
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay.
and we were thinking.
I understand.
How can we stand
I understand. Yeah, my coworkers are the same.
Yeah.
Many of them are the same.
We need to practice.
Practice more.
Yeah.
And I need to practice more Chinese too.
Do you know how to speak Chinese?
Dian Dian.
That's well,
Yeah, not very much. I'm learning. I'm taking an online class.
Online class.
Yeah,
Oh.
video class.
Video class. So you're learning
With a teacher.
at your home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides the experience on work, so we also want to hear some experience, like life experience or in Taiwan. So have you experienced culture shock in Taiwan?
Yeah. The first 3 or 4 months, just getting used to.
Which part do you think is more shock with you?
The food.
Well, for me, weather and food.
Weather.
Yeah,
I think it's humid.
because I came from a cold, dry place,
Oh,
and this is a hot,
really
damp
hot.
place.
Really hot.
Pretty
Hot
hot.
and humid, yeah. So that was a big shock, and then the food is very different. But that was a good thing because I like all the food in Taiwan.
Which
But
food
I got-
more like? Which food?
Oh, I like beef noodle.
Beef noodle.
noodle.
Yeah.
It's great.
Uh,
It's great.
We
I like
just ate it.
yeah, I did too this afternoon. Yeah, I like everything.
Yeah.
My wife's a good cook, and she cooks all kinds of
Oh.
Chinese dishes.
So it's the
Things that her
reason
mom-
why you married her.
So like,
No, not the only reason. But yeah. So food and weather, big
Food and
shock.
weather.
Yeah.
How about people?
people culture.
Uh, Yeah, I mean, sure. For a native English speaker with no Chinese experience at all, it was a little bit difficult at first. But most Taiwanese are good communicating with English, so I got by and slowly, you know, got used to it.
What did you learn the most in your university? But you know, you like the engineering, and do you want to try another thing and to put together, combine them?
I think in university, I just wanted to graduate and start working, so I really didn't do a whole lot of
Why?
just to start my life, you know, start earning money and
Independent, I think.
yeah, gain my independence. Sure, yeah. So I my goal in university was just to get done, graduate, and start work, you know. So I really didn't, yeah, I didn't really participate in a lot of extra stuff, you know.
So you think if you can study again in university, how would you want to do again?
I think I would like to focus more on software.
Oh.
Like, I didn't, when I was going through school, there wasn't a big emphasis on software engineering.
Yeah.
It was just a very growing field at that time. I would like to go back and learn more software development. Yeah.
So you often learn the new thing online now.
I'm sorry?
So now you when you want to learn something, so you learn then online.
Yeah, it's a very good way to do it, sure.
Sorry.
A lot of things like that in engineering you can self-teach. You can teach yourself. Like
Yeah.
I can go back if I want to. I can take the time to go and learn programming again if I wanted to.
Keep learning.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And that's important too.
Yeah.
Try to keep yourself valuable to your employer, you know. So keep
Push
learning.
your life forward.
So it's not easy to work abroad. How do you adjust yourself when you feel homesick?
Do you feel homesick?
Homesick, yeah. Or you feel
Yeah, sure I do. Yeah, because my family, yeah, lots of important people to me are still back in the U.S. So video chatting helps a lot, and I still travel back for business and important events, things like that. So I still travel back maybe 5 times a year
Five times a year.
between business and personal trips.
Which country or where?
Minnesota, the state.
Minnesota.
That's a state, and
State.
it's about in the middle of the U.S.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's where and Iowa, Minnesota and Iowa is where I grew up.
Minnesota.
It's right in the middle. Yep.
So, will you give us some advice for young people, like us, how to find out what we want, and we can what we can do? Yeah, in your own experience. Because we still don't know
follow
what
your
we want.
follow your instinct. Follow your heart. In your heart, most people know what they want to do, what they're passionate about, interested in. Don't let other people tell you what to do. Just
Yeah.
follow what you want to do.
Yeah.
And
Because in Taiwan, our parents will tell us we need to do what, and they will let us to go maybe some tuitions or learn some music. So we know more, we know more knowledge, but
Right, yeah.
we confused for that. What we want to do, because we know, I think I know more, but what we want I don't know. Yeah, this is
yeah,
feel.
I understand. There's
That's
pressure from parents and other people in your life. But-
Is it this culture in your country? Like this or
I think all parents can be like that, you know, trying to do what they think is best for their children. But at some point, you know, as you get older, when you get into university, you gotta make your choices that you feel good about, you know, that
Yeah.
you're passionate about. That's what I would say. That's my recommendation.
Just like me, I like money.
Follow your heart.
follow your heart.
Yeah.
That's
I know it's difficult to do sometimes
Yeah.
Really problem.
because it could be scary. You know, it's unknown. Sometimes it's a totally different thing to do, and
Yeah.
you just
Really.
it's an unknown. Yeah. But
Very hard.
Do you meet this problem before in your senior high school?
I'm sorry.
Do you meet this problem like this
Mm,
before?
no, not really. No, I never got a lot of pressure from anybody to. I made my own choices. So.
So your family is open-minded for this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like your choice.
Yeah. I have very wonderful parents.
Yeah.
In Taiwan, our parents always want us to earn money, so they always force the child. A lot of parents force their child to study medical or engineering,
Right.
like that.
Law.
Okay. So this is our interview today. So
All right.
okay.
Thank you for your story sharing to us.
You think you
Appreciate
got?
it.
Think we did good here? So. good interview. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
And we have a gift to you.
Oh.
And aspiration date is December 9th. Because it's how to say 有机.
That's okay.
It's organic.
Organic.
Organic. Okay.
And
Okay.
it's very famous
I love
brand
Sun
it.
Hills. Okay.
because the pineapple it's very sweet.
Mm. Oh, thank you so much.
This tea bag is the tea shop's tea bags.
Okay.
And the tea leaf inside is different from the normal one.
Okay.
The tea leaf is bigger than the common.
Okay.
Hope you are
Thank you.